shooting at a Navy Yard this time. And you already saw the title of the video. I think it's a false flag event. First of all, our prayers goes out to the victims' families of this horrible incident that has taken place again. But if this story doesn't make you think that this is a false flag event, I don't know what will. Over at the NWO Report.me website linked under this video, go check this story out. Crazed blackout. Navy Yard shooters suspect Alexis had secret government clearance. Okay? It's a very short story. Go check it out, guys, along with the other stories over at NWOReport.me that is all linked over there on that website. Now, the suspected Navy Yard gunman shot dead by cops earlier today had a secret clearance despite the fact that he was arrested in Seattle in 2004 after shooting out the tires of a car during an angry blackout that he had. Now, according to a police report, Aaron Alexis didn't remember the incident until about an hour later. And Alexis was also arrested in 2010 for shooting into a neighbor's apartment in Fort Worth, Texas. He had previously confronted the neighbor for making too much noise. The woman said that she believed that the shooting was intentional. Now, despite those incidents, the alleged shooter was permitted, now get this, a secret government clearance and was hired as a civilian contractor with a military-issued ID card. Okay? He did have a secret clearance, and he did have a CAC, a Common Access Card. Thomas Hochko, CEO of the Experts Incorporated, a company servicing the Navy Marine Corps intranet, as a subcontractor, told Reuters. We had just recently rehired him. Another background investigation was rerun and cleared him through the Defense Security Service in July of this year. Okay? So this guy was cleared through the Defense Security Service in July of this year. A guy who was shooting at people's cars and houses. Guys, come on. This is obviously another false flag event. And to give you a rundown real quick on how you can tell what the false flag events are, go back all the way back to the Batman shooting incident. You can even go back further than that and check out every one of these latest shootings. They all come out with the same incidences. For example, in every one of the shootings, multiple witnesses reports it's always more than one shooter. In every one of these fake false flags that the hijacked United States government has run, the witnesses around there always report more than one shooter. Guess what? There was more than one shooter reported in this shooting yesterday as well. Okay? And what the FBI does is they come in there and then they quietly tell you all of a sudden, oh, there was no, they eliminate all the possibilities of it being more than one shooter. Why is it so important in a false flag event to make you think there's always a lone gunman? Well, because if there's more than one gunman, it's a conspiracy. So they have to eliminate the fact that there were more than one shooters. Now, a crazy black guy is just going to go into a Navy base and start randomly shooting civilians, and they all just happen to be civilians too. Guys, this is another false flag event, and there's multiple reasons why they did this false flag. Remember the Syria incident last week where Obama pretty much got his rear handed to him by Putin? You guys have to understand, Russia and China isn't really a part of the New World Order like the hijacked United States is. So they wasn't about to have the United States bombing one of their proxy countries over there. Okay? Russia wasn't going to put up with it, and neither was China. They sent ships over there, and Russia pretty much said you're going to start World War III if you bomb Syria. Well, Obama put its tail in between his legs and come back to the United States, and nothing happened. Now they're still trying to escalate the situation over there in Syria as I speak, but you're not hearing about it because you're hearing about this shooting that happened yesterday. Okay? That's all they're talking about. That's all they're going to talk about. And right on cue, right after the shooting, right on cue, Feinstein calls for new gun control laws again after Navy Yard shooting. What a coincidence, huh? Right after the shooting, she starts saying the same thing that she said before. Gun control, gun control, gun control, gun control. We got to take these guns away from people. Gun control, gun control. I just thank God that many of you guys are waking up to the fact that our country has been hijacked by a foreign element. And I thank God that a lot of people are waking up and a lot of people aren't buying this. They did this for multiple reasons. The Syria incident made Obama look very bad. They want you to forget about that. And they also want to turn their control back to trying to get the guns from the American people. That's just never going to happen. I do not believe in my heart and soul that they'll ever get all our guns. They know this, but they're going to keep pulling these events. And we just got to start shouting out louder, guys. Make your own videos. Share this video. Do what you have to do to get the word out, guys. I'm sorry to say it. I know it's going to piss off a lot of people, but I don't really care at this point. This is another false flag event. All the signs that I mentioned earlier in this video are there, proving that this is yet another false flag event. And I assure you, in the coming days,